Do you think Jason Todd is redeemable? Let's discuss that and more as we break down episode 6 of Titans. Hello everybody, and welcome back to my channel Lifestyle Critic. I hope you're having a brilliant day. So in this video we are going to break down episode 6 of the Titans TV show, and I do feel like this episode is a little bit slower than the first 5 episodes of season 3. By the way, if you want to hear what I have to say about the first 5 seasons, then definitely check that video out, which I'll link to in the description box below. But that being said, I do think it was great to progress the plot further and for character development, in particular with Red Hood, Barbara Gordon, and with Blackfire as well. I really like all of the power struggle scenes between Red Hood and with Scarecrow, as Scarecrow is making the Red Hood / Jason Todd character think that he is actually the person in control and is the leader of the group, whereas actually we're now finding out that Scarecrow really is the one who's pulling all of the strings from behind and is fooling Jason into thinking that he's actually the one in control, which I do feel like is going to blow up in everybody's faces very soon. And you can already see that Jason is having enough of this towards the end of this episode. And also I do feel like now that the Scarecrow character is fully out of Arkham Asylum, nobody in Gotham City is safe, especially now that he is brewing all of his anti-fear gas, and I just feel like it's going to be so chaotic for everybody in Gotham City. I also really liked how Gar and Corey were having a massive go at Dick Grayson over how reckless he was being by going out to fight Jason and the Red Hood on his own, whereas actually they've done so much development to try and make them a bit of a team, especially after everything that's happened to Donna, to Hank, and to Aqualad as well. And you can really feel sorry for the Gar character, as all he wants is all of his friends to be safe and all of his friends to be united. So you could really emotionally connect with this character when he was literally getting so angry over Dick Grayson for doing this. But that being said, you can also see it from Dick's point of view, as he feels personally connected and personally potentially responsible to the downward spiral that Jason is now suffering from. So even though you can see it from Dick's point of view, you can also see it from Gar's point of view as well. What I didn't like in this episode is how they were making the Dick Grayson character and the Barbara Gordon character out to be jewel thieves. I mean, I know they were doing it because they were restricted in terms of not being able to show the Batgirl character in her true form, and so we're trying to do something a little bit different, something a little bit Selena Kyle / Catwoman inspired. But that being said, I didn't like what they were doing to them as characters, as I didn't even see them returning the jewellery after stealing them. I know the excuse they were doing is that they just want to toy with James Gordon, but that being said, I didn't really think it was that great from a character development point of view. The Blackfire scenes I thought were really hilarious, especially when she is seeing Superboy and Gar as her personal servants. I was thinking that this character is going to be a lot more evil in this show, and instead she is actually being pretty comedic, and by the end of it she's trying to win over the Titans to potentially even be a Titans team member. So a very different direction to what I thought this show was going to go down with this particular character. But that being said, I find her scenes between her and Corey really funny, as obviously she knows the Corey character so well, she's grown up with her, and she knows all of the right buttons to push to really get a reaction out of Corey, which I think is really great. I think they also did a decent job with the Lady Vic character in terms of introducing her as a mercenary and also having a bit of a history with Dick Grayson and with Barbara Gordon, which is now why she is truly hell-bent on destroying them and destroying their lives as well. But that being said, she didn't really speak that much at all. Maybe they did that for a reason, as she is a bit of a mercenary, and maybe they want to make her the opposite of Deadpool. But that being said, I feel like it was hard to connect with this character, as she didn't really speak that much. Contrastingly, the final few scenes that they had with Tim Drake I thought were absolutely phenomenal, and is just so heartbreaking for this character. Firstly, to see his parents dying, but also when he eventually finds out that this was in the hands of the former Robin character, I feel like this is really going to break his heart as well. As in the first episode, you could see that he sees Robin as a bit of a hero figure. So I just feel like the writing that they did with introducing Tim Drake into the team and into the fold and into the wider world, I just think is absolutely going to be phenomenal. I am really missing all of the other Titans members, for example Rachel and Donna and Dove as well. I wonder if they want to develop the Red Hood storyline a little bit more, and then they're going to bring in these characters, as the Titans team members' moments really is when this show is at its best. And I feel like the sequences in the beginning of this season were just so good when all of the Titans were together, as they were pretty invincible and super formidable, and I just love to see them all together again, as when you see them broken up, you can really feel how vulnerable they are, which Red Hood and Scarecrow definitely are taking full advantage of. Even though I didn't like seeing Dick Grayson and Barbara Gordon doing a bit of jewellery thieving, what I did really like was seeing Dick Grayson back in the Robin suit, which I thought was really, really cool. So hopefully they do a lot more flashbacks where we get to see him in this form, because I do love Nightwing as well, but I do feel like it's really cool seeing him as Robin. And the main big question that everyone is asking is whether or not Jason Todd can ever be redeemed. I mean, I feel like maybe he could have been in the beginning when he was being a bit of a crime lord, but the fact that he's killed the Hank character, I feel like that's pretty unforgivable. And also what he's done to Tim Drake, I just think is really, really unforgivable as well. I wonder if he would even ever want to be back in the Titans. I feel like the Titans themselves may be pretty split in terms of some of them being happy with him being back, some of them not wanting him to be back, some of them wanting to kill him off. I just feel like it's going to be so interesting how this storyline is going to progress, and I cannot wait to see what's going to happen in episode 7, which I'll be breaking down pretty soon. But as far as episode 6 is concerned, I'd love to hear what you thought of episode 6, so please let me know in the comment section below. Otherwise, I look forward to seeing you in my next video.